Like that.
I didn't say anything. I sneezed. No, I know it's your mom, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I would go sit down if I were you. I thought you were boss.
I'll see you after.
I'll meet you at that.
Dude, I'm fucking. I'm gonna go home, finish paper, and go to sleep. Yeah, right?
That's my name. Yeah.
Good evening, welcome to the 2023 Student Leadership Awards Program. My name is Emily Pacino, and I'm the Graduate Assistant for the Rhode Island College Student Leadership Programs. I'll be co-hosting this evening's event with Kristen Salemi, Director of the Student Union. The Student Leadership Awards Program has grown to be one of the most significant annual student events each year, since it brings forth the names and faces of students who exemplify what leadership means. These students, who are also incredible and involved in such a variety of ways, contribute wholeheartedly to our campus and community and truly deserve the recognition they receive. You've all heard the phrase, "It takes a village," and truly, every person in attendance tonight holds a vital role that supports our long-standing Rhode Island College student leadership story. To demonstrate, I ask that each member of the audience stands for a moment if you find yourself mentioned in any of these 8 following categories that apply to you. Please hold applause until this exercise is complete. So please stand if you are one of the students nominated for an award this year. You may be seated. Please stand if you are one of the nominators this year. You may be seated. Please stand if in prior years you were an award winner or nominee. You may be seated. Please stand if you are employed at the college as an administrator, faculty, or staff member joining us tonight in support of our student nominees. You may be seated. Please stand if you came tonight as a faculty member, friend, classmate, or community member. You may be seated. Please stand if you are a Rhode Island College alumni. Woo! You may be seated. We also invite any student who is an RA, admissions ambassador, orientation leader, athletic captain, student organization officer, member of SCG, or serves as a leader in any other way on this campus could be stand and recognized. You may stand. A big round of applause for everyone.
Well, each year we invite a former student leader to offer a short keynote to share their story about where their RIC experience has led them. And tonight, I'm pleased to introduce you to Joshua Laguerre from the class of 2010. Joshua was highly involved as an undergrad. He worked in Adams Library, lived on campus, and was member and officer of multiple student organizations, including Harambe, National Society of Collegiate Scholars, and served as the 41st President of Student Community Government. He studied business management and spent years in AmeriCorps Vista before pursuing a law degree and now works in the financial services industry. Josh is joined here by his lovely wife, Rhoda, daughters Riley and Robin, and his father, Mr. Laguerre. Welcome back, Josh.
Good evening. So, can you guys hear me? It's really an honor to be here. It's been a long time since I've been in this room. And I don't look as old as I probably am, but I'm older than you probably think. So it's really an honor to be here. So special thanks first to Kristen Salemi for extending the invitation. If she calls, you have to, come to something. Just keep that in mind as you guys advance. So, first of all, I want to congratulate everyone who's being honored tonight, recognized tonight as leaders. As you all know, it's not easy to be a leader. Leadership is not easy. So first and foremost, congrats to all those who are being recognized. So it's been 13 years, actually, since I've been a student. So yeah, 13 years. And every decision, and I mean this, every decision I've made since graduating has been informed by my time here at Rhode Island College. So I want to set the scene so you guys go on the Wayback Machine. So we're going into my junior year. I had a strong GPA. I had a girlfriend, who's now my wife. I had a great group of friends. I had the best job on campus working at the library, because you get to do your homework and work at the same time. I was very involved on campus, and so I thought I had it all figured out. I was going to graduate in a year, get a job, get married, and live happily ever after. So on the surface, it looked like I had it all together, but that was the furthest thing from the truth. So, as you know, for those who are nursing majors, our nursing program is pretty awesome. It's hard to get in, and you can't just coast through the program. So I was a nursing major, and I accepted the program, and now it's going to work with actual real life patients, real people. And so many of us who started the program, it was our first time being exposed to patients for the first time. So just so you guys know, when I first started, it was clinical. I had a patient assigned to me. It was a kind, older woman, and I was following all the protocol, etc. But there was a problem. I wasn't really spending time with her. I was spending more time talking to administrators, not with the patient at the bedside, which is probably what I was supposed to be doing. So after a few weeks of that same habit routine, I realized that I could no longer see myself as a nursing major. So I had no idea what was going to do with my life. So it's pretty dramatic stuff in my 20s, right? So, my third year of college, and I'm having a midlife crisis. So, of course you're wondering, what did I do to go from, that crisis to all the things Chris had mentioned? I have a couple of things to share about that. So, when I was going through this crisis, I was like, okay, what do I do now? I don't know what to do with my life. My life is gonna, I don't know what to do. I was really in a place where I was lost. So my first thought was to reach out to my mentors. I had a couple mentors that I could really rely on. And the first word of advice was to not panic. In fact, one of my mentors who was in retirement, he said, Josh, and I quote, "I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up." So that was super helpful, obviously. And this was the guy who was leading a hospital. So the first thing he told me to do after he got through that first piece of not panic, he asked me, he said, Josh, you should start doing some informational interviews. So for those of you who are familiar with that concept, is you reach out to a professor, lawyers, whoever, and ask them questions about their job, no agenda, and just learn about what they do. So what I did was I met with sociologists, entrepreneurs, lawyers, to try to get a sense of some direction. And the point of it was to listen to anyone who was willing to listen to me and give me some direction, because I really didn't know what to do with my life. So second, I consulted my friends. Remember, I had a great group of friends in college. That doesn't mean they agreed with me all the time, but we had a great group of friends and we debated all the time. And so I told them about my predicament, and in telling them about my situation, I figured out that we were all also trying to figure it out. And no one really knew what to do. We were all just faking it to the right? I also consulted my girlfriend, and she provided support, great advice, and she actually ended up becoming a nurse while I'm still trying to figure out what to do with my life. So finally, I took time to just digest all of the information I received from mentors, my friends, and then I did my own research on, taking career tests, personality tests, all of these things. Went to the gym, when I started in college, I probably weighed 30 pounds less than this year. It's like, trying to figure out what to do in my life and focus on personal health, mental health. So anyways, fast forward, I figured it out, right? So as Chris mentioned, I graduated with a degree in business. I ended up doing the honors program. I wrote my senior leadership thesis on leadership development, did AmeriCorps, and moved out, left the States, and just explored, right? So the moral of my story is whether you're a freshman rising star, a senior, a super senior like I was, those who graduate in a couple weeks, or anything in between, there will be times in life where things don't go as great as you planned, but also there are times in life where it's like today, you have great moments, and you're winning awards, etc. So I just want to remind everyone who's here today, when days aren't going as well, it's okay to know that you're not in the right major. It's okay to know that you might not know what you want to do with your life, but it's also okay to know that when things are good, celebrate those moments. So as I mentioned, I'm sure you guys are all like, today's a great day, right? So I'm not trying to be gloom and doom, but I just want to, celebrate you all for your leadership. And I want you to know there'll be times when things aren't clear, and my advice is, when things aren't so clear, I have a couple of notes for you to take. So first, seek out mentors. I'm sure you all have mentors in this room. I've had mentors. If you don't have a mentor, Kristen and friends will help you find a mentor. the staff will help you find a mentor. Mentors is important. Second, invest time in the relationships. I'm sure you have your friends here, you have family here. If there's one of the main things I did in my time since then to now is I really spent time just spending time with my parents, my friends. And the thing I want to comment on my friends is, you know, they may say things that you agree with, but they're there for you, and you're there to lean on them. Third, invest in yourself. Obviously, you're all leaders, right? So you obviously are investing in yourself. But I'm going to encourage you to do more, right? So read more, study more, work out, pray, reflect, whatever works for you. Do the things that you're passionate about. Because in my experience, if you are in a good place mentally, whatever you're going through, being in a good mental place will help you to help you through that situation. And finally, you know, when there's good days like today, you want to have more good days than bad days, right? So just as long as you focus on those three things, mentorship, your friends, yourself, over time, I believe with that formula you'll have more good, you'll hopefully have more good days than bad days. And so when the challenge comes your way, you'll appreciate the complexity of the challenge, and you know the challenge will not last forever. So I want to be short here, but I want to congratulate you all for being recognized as leaders on and off campus, because I know you're not just leaders here, you're probably leaders in your community, leaders at home, leaders in your household. Remember that no matter where you are in your RIC experience, from freshman to senior to somewhere in between, as long as you have mentors, good friends, and you're really focusing on yourself, you'll get yourself through all times, good and bad. Build and invest in meaningful relationships because your friends will be there to celebrate you through good times, like when you're here today, or when things aren't going to plan. None of you are here by accident. You're here because you believe in yourself and you invest in yourself. So I challenge you all to double down on that investment. I also want to add that, you know, in all these things I talked about, there's not one that's more important than the other. And, you know, while I have my secret sauce formula for how I got here today, you know, I don't have all the answers, but as long as you have folks to lean on, reach out to, invest in yourself, your gut will tell you something. So that's one thing I didn't add here because I know your gut's kind of like going to tell you the wrong thing, but if you're doing all the right things, your gut will lead you in the right direction. And that's what I'm going to add. So congratulations to you all. I'm honored to have been in this room with you all. I was nominated years ago. I didn't win that night. So. But it doesn't matter, win or lose. It's an honor to lead. It's an honor to have folks who believe in you. It's an honor to have folks that you can rely on. And it's also for you guys to remember, leadership rely on each other. Right? So if you guys don't know each other, I hope that today you spend some time at least say, hey, you know, I know in the last 2 years with COVID, things were a little different. I couldn't even imagine being in college at that time. So I can imagine how difficult it is. But as we are coming out of this smoke, right, this cloud, make sure you guys, you know, talk to each other, because years from now, and I can talk for days, and Kristen knows that, you'll be where I am in the sense that friends that you went to college with reach out to you to get involved in other things. And so I moved away, I came back, and my RIC alum, you know, even Alan, because I've been to a couple people back in this, and he'll come up in a second, but, you know, lean on the folks who are here, and years from now you'll thank me later. So remember, this first one, mentorship. Second, friends. Third, self. You got it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Josh. I really appreciate you coming back here tonight.
And now for the presentation of certificates for all nominees within each of the 7 award categories. For the first award, would all nominees for the Rising Star Award please stand and make your way to the front of the room and stand together in a group and face the audience. award nomination is presented to you because although your leadership journey is in the beginning stages, you have gone above and beyond expectations and shown great continued leadership potential. Please step forward to accept the certificate as your name is called, and then continue back to your seat. The audience is asked to refrain from leaving your seats for photos, as there will be opportunities at the completion of the program. The nominees are Eloise Augusto, Ashley Corrales, Iselis Diegues, Jack Doyle, Samantha Jervis, Talia Gardrama, Victoria Adu Jamsley, Tyler Jackman, Samantha Kaiser, Jordan Ross, Hayden Stallman, and Enobong Umoran.
And now the next award is the Campus Spirit Award. Would all nominees please stand and come forward for those who are nominated for the Campus Spirit? This award nomination was presented to you because you embody an outward spirit in your actions and being, which inspires others to become engaged in the college and its mission. Please step forward to accept your certificate as your name is called. Ashley Corrales, Orly Morales, McDonald, and James Thomas.
The next award is the Organization Outreach Award. Would all members of nominated student organizations please stand and come forward? This award is presented to members of your student organizations because you have formed successful partnerships with local, national, or international organizations in an effort to make a positive impact on campus and society. Please step forward and accept your certificate as your name is called. Alpha Sigma Phi Fraternity, Gamer Club, Latin American Student Organization, and Student Nurse Association.
The following award is for the Student Employee Award. Would all nominees please come forward and stand, please? This award nomination is presented to you because of your dedication, professionalism, and leadership you take to your campus job. Please step forward to accept your certificate as your name is called. And the nominees are Lauren Senadella,
The following award is the Vital Contribution to the Community Award. Would all nominees named please stand and come forward? The award nomination is presented to you because you have shown the community can be transformed through leadership and involvement. Please step forward and accept your certificate as your name is called. Jonas Dabi. George Dauda. Nyla Dereje. Madison Holden. Miguel Hoyos. Samantha Kaiser. Ashley Ortiz. Mackenzie Fremont. James Torres. And Inobong Umoran.
The next award is the Outstanding Graduate Student Leadership Award. Would all nominees in that category please come forward and stand beside them? This award nomination is presented to you because you display a high level of professionalism, capacity to build community, passion, and integrity. Please step forward to accept your certificate as your name is called. And the nominees are Kayla Carroll, Isabel Cote, Emily DeLuca, Savannah Finnan, Victoria Kamash, Sarah Gilkinson, Anna Gonzalez Dickinson, Melinda Groff, Steve Massey, Melissa Machia, Katie Peralta, Lindsay Pettit, Casey Smith, Bryn Terry, Ryan Crane, and Leslie Cecilia.
The final award is the Alan J. Chili Leadership Excellence Award, which is named in honor of Rhode Island College alumnus Alan J. Chili, who is with us here tonight, right there. Alan graduated in the class of '82 and is currently General Manager of the Providence Performing Arts Center. Would you join me up here to greet all the nominees? And now, would all of the nominees for the Alan J. Chili Award step up here? This award nomination is presented to you because you exemplify what it means to be a student leader. Please step forward to accept your certificate as your name is called. And the nominees are Thomas Clifford, Amber Duffy, Madison Holden, Bianca Lancelota, Shannon McDonald, Nicole Morrison, Keisha Sanchez, Brian Villa, and Nancy Zong.
And now for naming of the 2023 award recipients. The student named for the Rising Star Award is Paola Diaz. Paola is not able to attend tonight, but I'd like to tell you about her. Paola has shown new leadership skills by completing the Fall Emerging Leaders Program and returned as a guest speaker and mentor for the spring session. Paola serves on Student Community Government, Finance Commission, and Calendar Committee, and is treasurer of the Society for Human Resource Management Student Chapter and secretary for the Accounting Association. Paola's she tutors economics, accounting, writing, Spanish, math, as well as works as a peer mentor. Her nominator says Paola always comes with ideas to help people around her. She is a shining star and gets involved in so much.
The student named for the 2023 Campus Spirit Award is Shannon McDonald. Please A little bit about Shannon. Shannon has been involved with Sojourn Collegiate Ministry for 2 years and is currently serving her second term as president. She is president of the American Marketing Association and class of 2023, serving as an officer since sophomore year. Shannon is currently an RA in Sweet Hall and works for the housing office as a student worker. She has been an athlete for her 3 years on the Rhode Island College softball team and says, "My entire life has been dedicated to the pursuit of building a brighter future for the next generation of Anchormen." Her nominator would describe her as positive, enthusiastic leader that has touched many aspects of student life.
The student named for the 2023 Student Employment Award is Mary Contreras. Mary has been a student worker in the admissions office for the last 5 years, starting as an ambassador and working her way up to director. As a student tour guide, Mary answers numerous phone calls, guided prospective students and their families through application and admission process, and help current students navigate campus. Mary's nominator spoke very highly of her, once stating, "Mary came to RIC as a first-generation college student through our PEP program. She always comes to work with a smile on her face and a willingness to step up when needed. You will never hear a complaint leave her mouth, and she always goes above and beyond to do her work." Congratulations.
The student for the 2023 Outstanding Graduate Student Award is Emily DeLuca, who unfortunately couldn't attend our program this evening due to an academic commitment. Nonetheless, I'll share the following about her. Emily's a student in the MSW program, hoping to pursue a career with incarcerated inmates to help rehabilitate them back into society. On campus, Emily is the Student Activities Graduate Assistant, and she's been helping mentor and guide the RIC Programming Board and assist with Greek life. Emily authored a publication with RIC Professor in the Journal of Sociology and how the fear of crime has changed for Black and white men and women. Emily interns at Essex Hopkins Middle School, facilitating social groups to better assist students in their meetings with IUP goals and gaining social skills, and was awarded the Joan H. Rollins Community Service Award. The words her nominator used to describe her are enthusiastic, self-reliant, honest, credible, and inspiring. Round of applause for Emily.
The 2023 Organization Outreach Award goes to members of Alpha Sigma Phi. Wherever you can find the space. Alpha Sigma Phi fraternity is involved with campus life and has hosted philanthropic events such as Christmas caroling and the Magic Gathering Tournament for Homes for Our Troops, and midterm gift bags for Active Minds. They partnered with RIC Programming for Halloween and are frequent partners with Active Minds. Alpha Sigma Phi does local work with Providence Food Bank, Farm Fresh Rhode Island, and the First Unitarian Church of Providence. They also do charitable action with their 5 philanthropic partners: RAIN, Active Minds, Aware, Awake, Alive, Shatterproof, and Home for Our Troops, raising over $500 and logging dozens of hours of community service supporting causes such as mental health, young musicians, and local food banks. When asked, President T.J. Clifford says, "We are bonded brothers, and the business of our chapter is the byproduct of what we do together every day. No matter what happens, we have done something great." Congratulations to you.
The 2023 Vital Contribution to Community Award goes to both Mackenzie Raymond and Madison. Unfortunately, Madison couldn't be here tonight, but I'm going to speak about Mackenzie and Madison. So Mackenzie is an intern in the Department of Health in the Office of Health Systems Development and held the roles of president of the Political Science Club and the treasurer of the Pre-Law Society. She was nominated as the student representative for Post-Secondary Council of Education for the Rhode Island Board of Education and received a proclamation of recognition from Governor Dan McKee. Mackenzie is an active member of the Students Against Disruptive Decisions on the Advisory Council. She was a member of the Board of Administration for the town of Burrillville and an intern for the Rhode Island Government Internship Program, where she endorsed free health clinics for Latinx communities in Providence. Her nominator said, "Through the involvement summarized above and much more, Mackenzie's dedication towards a healthier, safer, and more equitable world continues to stand out." Round of applause for Mackenzie. And a little bit about Madison. Madison, who is a vice president of her class and first-generation student, holds a leadership position in her sorority, Delta Phi Epsilon. She created and founded Best Buddies on campus and was past secretary of her class. She was the vice president of programming in her sorority, where she created, oversaw, and coordinated fundraising events that raised over $70,000 for cystic fibrosis and the National Association of Anorexia Nervosa and Associated Disorders. Off campus, Madison volunteered over 250 plus hours at Hasbro Hospital in the Cancer Unit, Pediatric Care Unit, Medical Surgical Unit, and the Izzy Foundation, comforting, playing, and providing support to children and families. She also hosts and volunteers at the Relay for Life, raising money and awareness for cancer. A round of applause for Madison.
Just a little background is that Rhode Island College Student Leadership Award started in 2009 thanks to the vision and hard work of Rhode Island College alumnus Alan Chile, class of '82, and former Director of Student Activities, Marissa Weiss. Together they worked to establish the overall awards program that included an Alan J. Chile Leadership Excellence Award that Alan endowed, which is the is the pinnacle honor presented annually to a RIC senior who exemplifies what it really means to be a student leader. And now I'd like to invite Alan Chile to come forward to assist with the presentation of the Alan J. Chile Leadership Excellence Award. The 2023 Alan J. Chile Leadership Excellence Awards goes to Thomas T.J. Student Leadership Award. He is currently employed by both Student Activities and in the Student Success Departments, and also a member of RIC Concert Choir. In the past, he was VP of Communications for Alpha Sigma Phi Fraternity, Assistant Student Director of Admissions Ambassadors, and member of the RIC Chamber Singers. On top of the campus involvement, TJ also teaches at Cumberland High School and North Smithfield Elementary School, and volunteers for numerous organizations outside the RIC community. One nominator described him as the most dedicated, hardworking, and caring person I know. Another commented that he stood out. TJ is an amazing student, teacher, leader, and friend. He makes a positive impact on all over campus. He brightens every room he enters and is a dedicated member to the RIC community. TJ, because of Alan's generosity and incredible commitment to student leadership, this year's award carries a sizable financial scholarship that will be presented to you by Alan and the student activities staff at a special meeting in the near future. Congratulations.
That concludes the 2023 Student Leadership Awards program. Congratulations to all the award recipients as well as the nominees. It's truly a privilege to be in a room full of outstanding students and to recognize and to shine a light on all of our achievements. Round of applause for everyone.